that is needed to treat persons with disability. So that was how things got work with them. And moreover, working with persons with disability, you need to be tolerant.
Okay.
So I got to understand that. You need to be tolerant, and you should always understand that differences always go to their mind once in a while. So it affects them emotionally, socially. Our own school and home, we do rehab. Then we try to let people understand. That was how we started, and we thank God for where we are today.
Wow, that's really, really amazing, Sam. I must commend your work. Like, you are really doing much. Like, you are doing so well. So, how many years have that organization been in existence now? How many years? And why did you start that? And also, have you been seeing the results, the reasons, like the vision with which you started that? Have you been seeing the manifestation of what you expect, your vision, your plan for that organization to bring?
Yes, by God's grace, yes. The answer is a very big yes, because we started in, let's say, 2 years now, and we are able to organize the first ever disability sports event in Oyo State, whereby the visually impaired they play blind football. We have go ball, we have wheelchair race, and others like that, which has never happened before in Oyo State. So we are the first to organize that, and that makes people understand the fact that persons with disability also, they are doing well in sports, in powerlifting, and others like that. And also, we train people in vocational skills. Train people in vocational skills whereby it's not helping them now. We have those, we train physically challenged, we train in shoemaking. We have here we said that was training sewing. We have those that we have trained in air pressure making, toilet soap, a lot of things, cream, biggest flowers, and more. So, and they are using it as their own daily living skill needs now. They now use it as their own way of earning meals. And idea of putting food into their table, make them more independent. And then we also help them in their marital life, because people with disability, they face a lot, especially our female. They face a lot in getting a partner. We also do counseling, we do matchmaking, and more. So we're seeing results. We're seeing results. Because we're seeing results, and it's helping. We pray. We do more. We do more of our vision.
Amen.
But for now, according to where we are now, it looks like we started for 10, 15 years. And it's just 2 years. So we thank God. We're really working up.
Wow, this is really amazing. Like, I really love what I'm hearing. I really love what I'm hearing from you as regarding this organization. And I know that your plans, all these visions, everything will come to pass by God's grace. Okay, so I have another question here. The other time you said that your experience with disability, people with disabilities have taught you tolerance. What are other lessons too that you were able to learn dealing with people with disabilities? Other lessons you were able to learn dealing with people with disabilities apart from tolerance that you mentioned earlier?
Another lesson I learned is we should how to pity as in some person with disability. The way you pity them also affect their psychological or emotional aspects, because having a feelings that make them feel like what is their condition is more or less like a bigger condition, or like what is happening to them. Like too much of pity also affect them mentally. And also I got to understand the fact that they are also in the regular world, and they can do just like the persons in the regular world. For instance, we we have people with visually impaired that can aid hair.
Wow.
That will plait hair for you, and you feel like, wow, what is this? So working with them makes you understand that they're just like a regular person in the world. Am I communicating?
Yes.
So I'm able to understand the fact that they also have feelings, they also have emotions, they also have thinking. Like those of our regular society. The only difference is the physically appearance, the physical challenge they are having. So I also like the fact that it is not a cost. With them, it makes us understand that challenges can happen to anybody in life. Because there are some they've given birth, they are above school before losing their maybe sight, hearing, or legs that makes them physically challenged or visually impaired, or maybe visually impaired also. So it's working with them is to understand that it's not a cause, and it's what can happen to anybody in life. It's a goal of life challenges. Either we have the post, or we have the period, we have the postnatal cause of the challenges. So it makes us understand the fact that it's not a barrier at all. And also, working with them makes you understand that all women has psychological opinion to contribute to the society. Because, like for instance, if I'm trying to make a decision in the organization, I call one person from each cluster, like one person from visually impaired, one person from hearing impaired, one person from visually challenged, and also. So they have to bring their own ideas, bring their own opinions for the growth of the organization, and it's really working well. And I also learned about what each individual needs to meal. Because, for instance, some people, the food they take in, the things they use, the drugs they use, can affect them. What we then need to understand the fact that we should always check medical reports of anybody we are working, even if drugs does not have any challenges. So medical report is important to know the barrier or S level, the level of the level of strength the immune system can take in that will make the person healthy and has no difficulty or illness whatsoever. So working with them has really taught me a lot. And even academically, most of them are always found, especially those with visually impaired and hearing impaired. They're always brilliant, and they have taste of fashion. Even with their challenges, they still have taste of fashion. And so if I don't work with them, who know about the sport aspect and others.
Wow, this is really amazing. I was about asking as regarding people with visuals, like people with visual challenge, but what you said just now really struck me. You mentioned the fact that these people are still very sound despite the visual challenge. Please, how are they able to do that? Because they can't see, obviously, and how are they able to be able to do well academically despite the fact that they are visually challenged?
Although inclusion has been existent since 1994 after the Salamanca statement in Spain, but it has not been implemented. The two easy mainstream is because mainstream is whereby we have a school and we have a special school for them. So a special class for persons with disability. But in inclusion, we have them in the same classroom, in 4 walls, just like the regular person. We have them together with the regular person. What she can take in that won't affect her, what he can drink that won't affect him. That's why we always take to the fact that they take what they know, not my people are taking it, but it affects them. Most of us with disability, their health has deprived them from taking some meals. So if you think I can, yes you can, but you just have to consider your health first. So let's try to that used to do counseling with me. I call them often. I let them understand the fact that we need to talk, because they always have something in mind. They always have something to, so always check up on them. Don't let them feel neglected. Let them feel down. And also, if you have, try to provide what they need for them, because it's not easy to have a disability. I always say it's not easy. It's not to have a disability. It's not easy to be able to hear what people are saying, or see people talking and could not hear them and could not speak up, or it's not able to look at the people seeing environment, having a lot of fun, and you could not see it. It's not
Ahmed, Fadi, Cherinos, Folasha Day on the show today as we discuss healthy living for people with disability. Okay, we'll take a short break now and I'll be right back on the show for the continuation of the program. Are you just joining us on the program? You are welcome. And you're presently live on C Talk Show. Sit back.
It's about relationship, how they've gotten hurt on relationship. We cannot live in isolation. There is always a reason to mingle with people. You cannot live alone. You have relationship. It is not necessarily relationship with your opposite sex. You have relationship with your parents, your siblings, your friends, and people around you. So you always meet people. And because of the individual differences, we are not from the same background. We are not the same. Even twins that are born the same day by the same mother, they are not the same. So there's always reasons to offend each other. There's always reasons to offend ourselves. So this afternoon, we'll be looking into ways by which people have gotten hurt, how long it took them before they get over it, and what actually helped them to get over. I have at the moment a young man here with me. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can I meet you, please?
Yes, ma'am.
What's your name?
My name is Victor Precious.
Okay. So I would like to know if so far you've been meeting people, have you gotten hurt? Has anybody hurt your feelings so far?
Yes.
Okay. Please, can you share that experience with my listeners?
Okay. I have a friend of mine. His name is Samuel.
Okay.
So we've been friends since childhood. So eventually, when we grew up together in this friendship, he started portraying some acts that are not godly. Let me put it like that. So in the long run, I observed he portrays some acts that are not godly. So
Okay.
I told him to stop.
Okay.
But me telling him to stop is like against him, not supporting him. So his parents then told me that I should try to talk to him more.
Okay.
But the funniest thing there is that me talking to him, his parents are always against me at my back, which hurts me a lot.
Okay.
Like, who told you to interfere to his matter? That's when I'm not there, at
Okay.
my absence.
Okay.
And they will come and meet me again and tell me to talk to him.
Okay.
And it was so
you can say the
embarrassing.
parents were double-sided.
Yes.
And before you continue, let me ask you, how long have you been in relationship with that your friend? How long have you been together?
At least for about 12 years.
Oh, okay. So you've been together for a very long time.
Yes.
Okay. So let me now ask you, when you got hurt, how were you able to cope? What are the things that helped you to heal up?
What helped me heal up on time was that, first of all, I ignored him himself.
Okay.
And just have a usual communication with him.
Okay.
Just like I and
okay. You
that's
just
all.
made things neutral. Okay, there was no closeness
at all.
things in the past like that.
Yes.
Okay, thanks so very much. We've heard from our speaker, Victor. He said he had issues with a friend he has been together for years. The parents were two-sided. They were pushing him to do things, and behind him they are saying something else. So, and then because he was healed up to get over it.
No, I didn't leave the school.
Okay.
But firstly, I ignored. Though it pains me, it took like, let's say, a week before I could try to gain my stand back
Okay.
as who I used to be in the school.
Okay.
So
send it out for people to listen to. So I'm so sorry for the network breaks up and down and all. There are times when you see live, there are times when you won't see live and you see live again. So we are so sorry, it's the network everywhere. But I think anyway, I'm going to work on the podcast and release a direct link to it before 10 a.m. this morning.